fortunate enough to live in a time that we have enormous amount of data. And this gives us an opportunity to go take innovation to a level that, that is absolutely unprecedented. What you said is we should limit the use cases and limit the collection of the data. I see it from an absolutely opposite point of view. I think we should identify the risks where an attacker can attack, what we shouldn't make available to everyone, and the rest should be shared in the back end for the greater good, which is innovation. This is my opinion. What do you think?
Well, here I think we need to talk about the attacker model.
Right.
So if people think of an attacker, they typically have those guys in mind with the hoodie and with the sunglasses and working in a secret room, hacking things. But if you, we all know this kind of multilateral security model, and this says an attacker can be everybody in the value chain. An attacker could, I could be an attacker. Yeah? the attacker could be a person in the plant. It could be the OEM. It could be, if you think of, the driver itself has, for example, sometimes some kind of criminal energy changing the mileage counter. So there are all the parties involved could be a potential attacker. And this is how we typically model our architectures, that at the end we have a security and privacy architecture which is kind of protecting the system or the use case against all of these different influences. So it's not only the worst case that we have an industrial, motivated, with a lot of criminal energy attacker, organized crime or something like this. It could be also the little ones.
Yeah, it's getting interesting because we're actually rebutting. I think at one point I would like to have you and Eve Mailer in the same room, because Eve Mailer, you call yourself privacy evangelist. Eve Mailer calls herself privacy fundamentalist. And really, I'm exactly the opposite. I think, privacy makes, it's too late anyway. First of all, we have given away too much of data anyway, and especially automotive. I think we're actually unnecessarily blaming an industry that has nothing. The big internet companies, maybe they should be. There is a concern there. But automotive data, your suspension control unit data, your DCM data, these things.
Sure, but the thing is that if you don't really think about these kinds of specific use cases, you will end up with sending then a data set including the license plate, including the serial number of this car, which is definitely not necessary for fulfilling the use case that you have just sketched. But this will happen if you don't think about the data limitation. Let's just send everything to the back end and then we are fine. No, please think about the limitations, and then you're on the safe side and you can still provide this service.
Okay.